and good afternoon. Yeah, it's 4:30. Suppose it's still afternoon, isn't it? And welcome. Are you sitting comfortably? Today might be a little bit of a longer vlog because it's on a particular theme. So today is Sunday the 3rd of May, which means tomorrow is the 4th of May, and the 4th of May, May the 4th, is always a very special day for a sci-fi person. Stay tuned for tomorrow. More of that coming up tomorrow. So yes, Sunday, May the 3rd. Wow. So before I get onto the theme, I did this last night. I didn't draw it, I've just coloured it in. So you might know from my previous vlogs that I've taken to colouring in, and I've got lots of pictures now. I've just printed a shed load more off as well. I just find it very calming, very relaxing. So anyway, I'm quite pleased with this. This is what last night's version was. I just think that's really pretty. Genius design, whoever put that on the internet. So thank you very much for that. So that's your bit of culture for the day. So today, I haven't planned to do themed vlogs. They've just kind of happened. But today's is all about the kids. Today's is a big shout out to the kids, because I think they need it. It's scary for us adults, this current situation, isn't it? But how much more so for the kids who, especially those that attend school, who've had their world literally turned upside down overnight. What was it, 6 weeks ago? Is this 6 weeks? I don't know. Suddenly they can't go to school. They can't see their friends. They can't just be kids, can they? They can't go out and socialise. They can't go to the pictures. They can't go to town. They can't spend time with each other, even if they're just bombing up and down the streets on their bikes. And that's what kids want to do, don't they? School is non-existent, as in physically going to school. Obviously, they still have online school, but that's completely different, isn't it? It's a whole new way of learning that they've had to adjust to literally overnight. They've got a new way of doing homework. All the exams and tests that they'd been working towards this year, especially those in year 11, year 12 and 13, and some in year 10, I suppose year 6s as well. That's all been wiped out. Suddenly you don't have that to work towards, and you won't have them. You won't gain an exam GCSE because there are no exams. So it's, you know, it's a whole different way of marking things, isn't it? And getting your result. There's no prom. There's no school leaving party. In all probability, you know, assuming that we're not back, but like I say, a piece of string, who knows how it's all going to pan out in the next few weeks and months. No one knows when the next party might be, school leaving party or prom. And certainly things won't return to how they were before lockdown, before the virus hit, because they just can't, can they? We just couldn't sustain that. There's got to be some sort of social distancing measures in place, and I think it's having the bigger picture in view for that. So, kids, you are all little unsung heroes, I think. So, oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say was, for many, school is an escape route, isn't it? It's an escape from possibly a difficult home life, whether that's with abusive families or family members, whether that's physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, whether it is an escape from maybe the role of being a carer, a child being a carer. I was for a time when I was at high school, so I understand that role pretty well. Whether it is an escape from just being a sibling to a brother or sister who has physical disabilities and takes up a lot of their parents' time. Whatever it might be, school is an escape route. And sometimes at school, that might be the only care and attention, especially if it's from an abusive home, that these kids get. And all of a sudden, they're now in this situation at home in an abusive situation 24/7. There's no escape. They can't go out. They can't go and see their mates. So cut them a bit of slack, I think. I know from many of you know that I teach. So I teach flute, clarinet and sax and music theory. So I've been doing that for the past, well, since 2003. And then obviously since lockdown, I've been doing it online. And my kids, I'm really impressed with them all. They all seem to have taken it in their stride. And I know there's thousands of teachers finding similar thing. The kids are fantastic. But I also know some of them are absolutely inundated with work with other subjects. So try and take everything that I've said into consideration when you're dealing with them, when you have expectations of them, when they get a bit ratty at home. Just bear that in mind. They've literally had their world turned upside down. And they probably don't want to talk to you about it, as a parent possibly too much, because they know that you're dealing with things and perhaps you're dealing with grief. Maybe you've had a family member or a close friend pass away from COVID-19 or anything else and not been able to have a proper funeral. So all these things can create problems. So a huge well done to all the kids. Hang in there. This will end. We don't know when, but it will end. And we will get through this. So just be patient, keep yourself busy, and make sure it's important as well as all your schoolwork and stuff. Make sure you are doing things for you. So whether that's listening to your favourite band or doing a particular hobby, make sure that you have time for you to rest and recharge as well. And I think that, yeah, the moral is just try and be patient with everyone. So the piece that I'm going to play today, I thought was possibly quite apt. So it's for all kids in general, but particularly those that I know. The kids that I teach, I am super impressed and very proud of you all. I think you're doing an amazing job. And you have me as a teacher, so you deserve a medal. That, there's no other reason. And also for my lovely niece and nephew, Lily and Luke, who I know love this particular show to bits. So, this is for you. This is from The Greatest Showman, and it is A Million Dreams. Just need to set up my iPad again. Bear with. Okay, hopefully, here we go. So that version is for if you like. Oh, I've done it again. Sorry. If you like The Greatest Showman and you're an instrumental player, there's that rather fab book, The Greatest Showman. It's great fun to play. So that's where that was from. But I will be doing the full version on my new CD whenever that gets done. It was supposed to be Easter time. Might be a bit later in the year, or maybe next year. Half of it's done, but A Million Dreams, both parts of the vocal line will be on that. The full version. So yeah, watch out for that. But I just wanted to say huge well done to all the kids, especially all the kids I know have taught and teaching. You know, you're doing an amazing job. Just keep going and try and stay positive. I know it's not easy, but just keep going. Okay, see you tomorrow, May the 4th. Don't miss it.